Picture the moment at the end of your life. You do not reach out for your trophies, your bank accounts, or your titles. No, every one of us instead reaches out for a hand. That tells us something. A life is only as rich as its relationships. Today I want to talk to you about three of the greatest gifts that God gives the human heart: friendships, love, and marriage. When the relationships are healthy, life is joyful and stable. When they're neglected, life gets lonely, anxious, and worst of all, bitter. Let's start with friendship. Real friendship is not about how many contacts you have. It's about who will show up when things go wrong. A true friend tells you the truth, not what flatters you. A true friend lifts your burdens, celebrates your wins, and refuses to walk away when you are at your worst. One loyal friend is more valuable than a crowd of casual acquaintances. Choose friends who make you better, not busier. Then there's love. Our culture talks a lot about love, but most of the time it means attraction, chemistry, or what someone does for you. That is not biblical love. Real love gives. Real love stays. Real love is patient and it keeps no record of wrongs. It is not about constant affirmation, it's about devotion. When you love someone in that way, both of you are lifted. The kind of love reflects God's own heart. And then there's marriage. Marriage is where love gets tested and proven. It is not just a contract, it is a covenant. It is two imperfect people saying that I will not quit on you. A strong marriage becomes a shelter for children, a testimony to neighbors, and a pillar for a community. It's where we learn patience, forgiveness, humility, and endurance. If friendship is the fellowship of souls and love is the giving of self, marriage is the place where both are made permanent. Of course, all three can be broken. Friendships can be betrayed, love can be used, and marriage can be deserted. That is why these relationships cannot run on autopilot. They all have to be guarded. They require honesty, humility, and daily choice to give more than you take. So here's the invitation. Treasure your friendships. Call one friend this week and tell them that you are grateful for their friendship. Honor love. Choose to serve rather than be noticed. Uphold marriage. If you're married, make one decision today that shows your spouse, I am still in this. To think and live rich is not to collect things. It is to build people up. Because at the end, what remains is not what we owned, but who we loved and who loved us back. It's having a person that you have loved holding your hand as you pass on to him. That is true richness. Today I don't have a hat to share with you. Instead, I've got this shirt. Really, it's a jersey. When Jennifer and I were married on Thanksgiving morning in 2007, we waited to go on our honeymoon until the first week of December, when I would be playing in the World Beach Ultimate Championships in Maceió, Brazil. I was a member of the U.S. men's masters team. And so the first week of our honeymoon was spent hanging out with a bunch of rowdy men and women players from all over the world. It was fun, but it was also the first week of our 4 that Jennifer and I would be traveling all over South America. As you may imagine, a week of honeymoon is bliss, but not many marriages start out testing it by spending 24/7 together for 30 straight days in a foreign land, packing and unpacking, catching planes, trains, and buses, hiking up mountains and glaciers, and rafting down Class 5 rapids in frigid waters. But evidently, God had found our perfect matches, and we didn't stop testing it there. Within 4 years, we had adopted 5 children from around the world to care for and to raise into productive, independent adults, regardless of their disabilities. We are still going strong, and we work hard with intention to show each other how much we love each other. We'll see you tomorrow with a different hat or maybe another shirt and a new lesson. So think and live rich.